Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another reading here, hanging out with my little sidekick, Mega Good Vibes, our little saucy beeves. And we are on quickly to do some messages from the Divine Masculines, okay? I want to do a quick check-in and I want to know what they want to communicate to you directly, okay? So maybe it's the title of the reading that is already resonating. Let's find out what they want to say. Universe, you know who is watching these readings. Please help to provide clarity on their journey. What's going on with your Divine Masculine? What do they need to say to you right now? Okay, I'll take what came out at the top here and at the bottom. We'll see the overall energy here, okay? So someone's definitely fantasizing about a life with you. And I feel like it's all the time or just constantly lately, maybe within like the last few days, it's really been affecting them, okay? They constantly think about you. It could be just the feeling of like the holidays, right? Another message I'm getting is like family, okay? Whoever's listening, this person sees themselves or may fantasize about what it's like to have a family with you, okay? And I think this is hidden. I'm getting like stuff down inside, okay? Like no one would ever know it and they may not ever admit it. But this is something that they fantasize about or they might think about what it's like. This could be someone who's getting older as well. And I'm getting the feeling of like a Divine Masculine who thinks that they're running out of time, or they may be looking at their life in a way where it's like, what have I done or what have I accomplished? And when they look at you, I feel like maybe you already have those things in place and either they wish that it was them with you, or they just wonder if it's too late, if too much time has passed. Okay, that's just what I'm getting. Let's figure out what else is going on here. My mind was all over the place when we met. I just saw you as a fantasy. So they have a lot of regret about like not taking the time to invest. Okay, and that's just the way that it's coming off, like in their mind, and that's the language that I'm hearing as well, is like, I didn't take the time to invest, or I didn't invest wisely. And I'm getting with this all over the place, like they might have been like into like dating a lot or not wanting to settle down or just interested in having fun, and I feel like they're having regrets about that a little bit, or they may be asking themselves like, you know, why didn't I do something or take something seriously aside from just kind of chasing tail? I don't know if this is an older masculine or just the kind of language I'm getting in this reading, or it's just kind of interesting, okay? They shouldn't have been out doing those things. I feel like their connection to you or their attraction to you, or just even the way they're thinking about being with you, it also makes them feel like, I wish I had something to offer, or I wish I had something, like, it's weird to say this, but it's like they wish they had something to offer themselves, or they should have spent time investing in like a business of their own or a hobby of their own. Like I feel like this is a masculine who feels like they've run out of time to create something in life. And I feel like it's natural for them, wherever they're at in this certain place in their life, it's natural for them to think about like, you know, I want a family, or I wonder what it's like to have a family of my own. They're feeling like, is it too late for that? How do they feel in their heart space for you, like when they think about you? Can we get a little bit more about these fantasies or just certain things that they think about when they think about you? We have love yourself first and romantic feelings here coming out, okay? So your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You know, it's interesting that this came out because it came out in the last reading too, but the energy I'm getting behind this is that same thing I'm talking about, where it's like they like that self-respect, where it's like having pride in something. And I feel like many of your masculines are feeling like they missed out on creating something that is theirs, or building something that is theirs. You know, it's like, and they may not outwardly show it, or they may try to hide it in some ways, but deep down inside, I feel like they're starting to look back on their lives and feel like like I didn't invest in other things, or like, when you put your focus into something and then you go all the way with it. I feel like this is a masculine who had a hard time committing to things like relationships, jobs, like career paths, their passions. It just kind of fell all over the place. Like they were all over the place, being pulled by everybody's energy. This is a masculine where in their early days, it was spent being heavily influenced by others. If others thought things were cool, they would go along with it, or it was never a sense of like developing who it is they are at the core, and seeking out passions. But now they want to do that. It's like now that part of them feels like they're ready to do that. But there's this sense of like, is it too late? Okay, and we also have romantic feelings here. So I'm hearing even after all this time, okay, so I don't know what that means for those of you who are listening, but it's like they still feel romantic feelings for you. Like I'm talking about butterflies in their stomach, but it's like even after all this time, or no matter how old you guys are, I don't know why that's coming out. Like I don't know if maybe you guys are older or if this masculine is a lot older. But even after all this time, I still have romantic feelings for you. I still feel romantically for you. What's coming up for you both? Is this ever going to stop being like a fantasy? What's coming up for you both? So we have calling in your soulmate. Keep your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations. Or sorry, I don't know why I said keep your prayers, but it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And that's probably what they're doing without realizing it, I feel, with these fantasies. Okay, it's almost calling you in, and many of you could feel very called in by this person. I know the reading I did earlier today talked about many of the masculines being in this very anxious energy. And the Love Yourself card did come out in that reading too. But what I'm hearing is, like, I feel that, like, for a lot of you, I know that communication is coming. And I feel that many of you can also pick up on this. You can sense it. But whoever's listening to this reading, it's like you can't escape that part of you that... It's like time and time again, maybe you haven't seen a lot from this person on this journey. So it's like there's a part of you that you're not really hoping for anything big. But I feel like it's exactly when you feel like that is when something big is coming. Because this person is manifesting, I feel like, the courage or the strength to come forward. But like in a more grounded way. They don't want to be all over the place like they were. And that's why I think I'm hearing after all this time. Because this could be somebody who is nervous to reach out to you, but there's this unspoken attraction. Maybe you two don't even know it, but it's like you're looking each other up at the same time on social media, or you're dreaming about each other at the same time, or, it's like there's this unspoken attraction and connection even after all of these years. And I feel like someone's just done waiting. Okay, someone's wanting to like move in on that. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this reading, guys. Let's go ahead and find out what they plan on doing about it. Okay, so other than just kind of visualizing what in the physical are they wanting to do? Okay, so we have the Star card here coming up, and I feel like I'm hearing the word taking action, because the words I immediately heard was being the star of your own show. But I feel like they have something clarified. Like the Star card too is about trust and hope. Okay, it's about wishing, hoping, and praying, which we know is clarified through the soulmate card, okay? But I feel even more so with the Star card is that, you have clarity, and that's what's going to get them to take that action that maybe they've been lacking all of these years. And I don't know why I keep hearing that, but it's like after all of these years. So it's like many of you... Like, and I get it, guys. It's like this journey is crazy and it's not for the faint of heart. Many of you have gone a year without speaking to your counterpart, but it's like your masculine's right there with you. Do you know what I mean? It's like, even though there's no physical communication, it's like you're still doing the damn thing side by side energetically. So I feel like that has been clarified with this person. It's like your energy keeps returning to them so much to the point where they have insight gain. Like the star card is about aha, like that aha moment, okay? And that aha moment is that, you know, these romantic feelings, they keep coming back, they keep coming back, they keep coming back. The older I get, the more I realize that I can't just keep thinking about this person. Like, this could be a masculine who's having such an epiphany where it's like you only live once, right? And it's like they don't want the moment to pass, or they don't want the moment to waste. And I'm hearing that it seemed impossible for you two to connect. But when you have that epiphany where it's like you wake up one day and you start realizing that it's like, what's the worst that could happen? That's the energy I'm getting from this masculine, okay? They're going to communicate and reach out because they're starting to feel like, what's the worst that could happen? All right, guys, so that's what I have for you for this short check-in. Hopefully you guys will maybe reach out to me and let me know if this was the case, because I do feel heavy communication coming in for those of you who have been in like that separation for a long period or a long stretch, and it's like, boom, all of a sudden, you know, you get that communication out of nowhere, and it just kind of blows your mind and shows you just how much you're on the journey, okay? And I really do wish that clarity for many of you. All right, you guys take it easy, all right? Bye.